Hi, good afternoon. I'm really sorry I couldn't be there today. I really hoped I could be. I'm in St. Louis right now at a national anti-bullying conference, which I think is pretty cool considering you guys were kind enough to give Everybody Sees the Ants the Keystone to Reading Award this year at the secondary level. I thank you so much for that. I thank KSRA. I'm very, very close to the literacy cause in my own life. So it means quite a bit to me. And I'm especially thrilled that students chose this award and chose this book. And students in my own state. Yay, Pennsylvania. So I just wanted to give you a quick background on why it's important to me. Literacy is something I have dedicated many years of my life to. When I lived in Ireland for over a decade, most of that time I was a either volunteer or paid literacy teacher or tutor for adults. What it was interesting to me when I thought about kind of writing something down for this speech was that I was going to tell you that my students who went from age 40 all the way up to age 70, who were learning basic or intermediate literacy skills, that they often lost their love of reading in these teenage years, middle school, high school years. But then when I started to figure that out, I realized that I lost my love of reading in high school as well. It's always awkward being an author when people say, well, what were you reading in high school? And you're the teen author who has to say, actually, I read like crazy right up until ninth grade, and then there wasn't anything I felt I could relate to. And so I suppose as an author, I try my best to write books that are relatable to teenagers who are in that place where they're still being protected so much by their parents, for good reason. I'm a parent, so I get it. But that they're also learning and seeing and experiencing so many things in our culture that they have many questions about and that adults sometimes have difficulty discussing with them. And that's why I like to write the books that I do. And when I think back to my adult literacy students, and I would talk to them, and at younger ages, it seems, often we put a lot of literacy dollars and a lot of literacy energy into early family literacy, which is unbelievably important, and I totally support it. But what happens as high school years, kind of come into play, we concentrate so much, and we have to, as teachers, as educators, we have to concentrate on test taking, we have to concentrate on so many other things that don't involve just picking up a book and reading it for enjoyment. And that's what happened to me way back, and that's certainly what's happening to a lot of the students that I meet when I go from school to school. So to be able to get support from an organization that I support so much means so much to me, and I just can't thank you enough for this wonderful award. I'm so sorry I can't be there today, but considering the material in Everybody Sees the Ants, I hope that you can understand that I'm somewhere else talking with teenagers and educators and parents about how to stop the epidemic of bullying today. So thanks a million. Hope your lunch is fantastic, and I'm just over the moon. Thanks a lot.